Hurricane Helene is gone, but the impacts are now reaching all the way to California. A local hospital preparing for a possible IV shortage. Thanks for staying with us here at 5:30. I'm Hunter Soward.
And I'm Curtis Ming. The hurricane flooded a North Carolina facility that manufactures 60% of the nation's IV fluid, and that's causing problems and possible concerns at hospitals all across the country. Your reporter covering San Joaquin County, Espanol Reynoso, is live outside General Hospital with what the hospital is looking to do now.
Hunter Curtis here at San Joaquin General Hospital. They told us that they've now only been allocated about 40% of the amount of doses that they typically would get from Baxter International after Hurricane Helene went through there and caused a lot of destruction to their main facility there. Now, the hospital is looking at other means to try to find as many of those IV doses as possible. The devastation and destruction of Hurricane Helene having lasting effects on not only the East Coast, but in the Central Valley too. After billions of dollars in damage, one major facility belonging to Baxter International, which produces 60% of the country's IV doses, has been flooded. San Joaquin General Hospital receives these much-needed treatments from this facility that is now shut down.
It certainly was a shock when we first heard it.
Richard Castro is the CEO of the San Joaquin General Hospital. He says the manufacturer is giving the hospital 40% of their typical IV doses.
We have no current shortage, where we have over 7 days of supply, but that will decline every day going forward.
This is forcing Castro and his team to get creative when looking for more doses or stretching the supply they have now.
So we're looking at other suppliers. We're looking at the opportunities in our own hospital.
One section of the hospital they're looking to is the dialysis care centers. IVs are necessary there to treat kidney failure, among other things, but Castro is making sure there is enough to go around in preparation for a potential shortage.
We are doing some unique things where we're looking at patients who are much healthier and may not really need an IV, maybe oral Gatorade, whatever we can do, make sure that we don't get into crisis.
Baxter International released a statement saying not only did their facility get flooded, but the heavy rain and storm surge damaged bridges going into and out of the area. There is no timetable for the facility or bridges being fixed just yet to get production underway and then shipped out. Now Castro says a solution to this problem could be bringing a facility that makes IV doses to the West Coast too, to hopefully avoid this from happening again.
Critical supplies should always be probably produced in more than one area for these kinds of reasons.
Now Castro says that if there is a shortage, they will start to look or potentially look outside of the country, but that has to be approved by the FDA first.